I will spare you any more of that. Good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's up, Manic? What's up, Satellite Sun? What's up, Two Hit? Bearded Canadian, Arcane Nerd. I see y'all lurking around in there. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing spectacular. I'm doing wonderful. You know why? I'll tell you why. You might remember why, because I mentioned it yesterday, too. Today's my last day of work for the week. I get Chuseok off. That is Korean Thanksgiving. So I'm off Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and it feels wonderful. It feels so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, damn, Satellite Sun. Had a day. Got your permanent crown. Dento's not playing after last time, so it still hurts a little. Made me numb up to my bottom eyelid. This job can't play. Well, at least you got through it. At least you got through it. And I dare say you're made of sterner stuff than I am. Starting to look like you might have all the days off. Really? Damn, dude. What the hell's going on at these places? No sooner after being crowned king of the teeth, I was subject to assassination attempt at my front door. Oh, an asshole wasp. Oh, God. Thank you for sparing us the 18-second title. So I'll reset already. What's up, Spice? Good to see you. Hello, Sacrificial Toes. Good to see you tonight. Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. I feel lovely. I feel like I can feel myself decompressing. Actually, you know what I really feel like tonight? You know what's really hitting me? This feeling of like coziness, of comfort, and I think I can tell you why. It's twofold, in fact. One of the folds is that we're playing this, a game that I'm familiar with from my younger days, and a big reason why I spend so much time playing older games and retro games and Nintendo Power stuff in particular is it reminds me of my cozy, comfortable childhood. The other thing is that after dinner tonight, we went over to the mall, which is like right across the street, and we got us some milkshakes and wandered around and did some mall shopping. And malls are very comforting for me as well, because when I was a kid, my parents and we would go to the mall every Friday because we didn't really do a whole lot else. I was a lump of a child. I didn't do any activities. I just wanted to sit at home, play video games all the time. To be fair, my parents didn't do a whole lot of stuff either. So getting out of the house and going to the local mall every Friday was what we did. And it was very enjoyable as a child to get out and people watch and go to different stores and see different things. And it became a point of comfort for me. So I tend to find malls very, very comforting. So tonight's been like a cozy little blanket of experiences, which I'm sure Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance can only enhance. Wish you still had a mall. That's the thing, man. Like, the malls here in Southern California are clearly suffering, but I don't think they'll ever die out just because there's so many people. There's such a high density of people that I don't think we'll ever really have a shortage of people coming through. But yeah, more rural areas, less populous, like malls are dying off left and right, aren't they? I genuinely wonder if the mall that I went to when I was a kid out in Hickory, North Carolina still exists. Because it replaced another mall. Before I moved to Hickory, they had a shopping mall. And then a few years before we moved there, they built a new shopping mall, and the old one was just boarded up and abandoned. And I wonder if the new one has suffered the same fate. Normally malls are a Saturday lunch thing for your family. Get Sbarro Slice and non-alcoholic daiquiris, go play Final Fight at the arcade, yeah. Man, I've eaten so much Sbarros in my life, yet haven't eaten any in the last like 15 years or something. Yours is destroyed by a tornado, oh my god. Jesus. What's up, bootblacking? Malls. Either too many people and it's anxiety inducing or too few and it's depressing. I kind of like empty malls. Like I get the whole depressing thing. I get the depressing and hollow and like all of that, but I don't know. I guess it's because I spent so much time in malls as a kid. and I was in really busy malls, and I was in really unbusy malls, and I was just used to the experience. Like a crowded mall is like a crowded home to me. So an empty mall is like a nice, peaceful home to me. Used to get chicken teriyaki at the mall by where we went to college. Yeah, we had a really nice mall by Chapel. It wasn't in Chapel Hill because I went to college in Chapel Hill, but there's like a tri-city area there, Chapel Hill and Raleigh and Durham. With Chapel Hill basically just being the college town. There was a mall on towards Raleigh, I think, that was really, really nice. And we would drive over there all the time to watch movies and have dinner and just hang out. It was great. Sbarro's been on the ropes for the past decade. I'm not sure if they're open again or not. Oh, there's a Sbarro's alive and well in my mall here. They have clung to life tenaciously wherever I've been. Remember when games had more than one save file? Pepper's remembers PF Collector Boy. So Depressed Cat, all the better malls in your area fell apart. All that survives a mile-long outlet mall with worst food court and no decent arcade. Yeah, the outlet malls I'm not a huge fan of. There was an interesting one of the Mills ones, a couple hours from my house, that we would go to occasionally, just for the scope of it, just for novelty. And they had some neat stores there. They had that was the first Warhammer store that I ever went to. Was in the whatever Mills place that was, and that was eye-opening as a child. That was probably I probably dodged a bullet there. That was probably the big chance to get me into Warhammer and just didn't take. So, Sbarro mall only restaurant? Yes, I am 99% sure Sbarros do not exist outside of malls and airports and other like big retail structures. What's up, Naren? The mall nearest to me is basically dead. Haven't been a while. A quarter of it was a giant department store. It closed down, never reopened with anything else. Most of the food courts are gone. Second biggest department store has been renovated into storage. Yeah, the death of the anchor stores, I think, has probably been the biggest blow to malls. The demise of Sears. I think JCPenney still exists, but I don't know for how much longer. Yeah, our big mall here is huge. It is a massive sprawling complex, and the end with the Sears has just kind of been left to rot. Empty mall dreams, you have to dive through an underwater tunnel to get to a different part. You can never find your car when you leave well after closing. Never had those, actually. As much time as I spent in malls, I never really dreamt much of malls, which is interesting. Almost all the malls near me have closed. The only one left is a gallery, and I'm nowhere near rich enough to shop there. I mean, it can still be, like, I don't do hardly any shopping at malls. I just like to go and watch people and wander around and look at things that I have no intention of buying. Really. Good evening, Fury Fighter. Good to see you. Really liked when I went to watch movies at the mall for the last possible hour and the mall closing while we were coming out of the movie. It was a great approximation of the whole liminal aspect. Oh, buddy. So I actually have a story as relates to that. When I was living in Japan, that's when the first Silent Hill movie came out. And I was a big Silent Hill fan at the time, and I really wanted to go see it, and my roommate was a really big Silent Hill fan, and a friend of ours was a Silent Hill fan. They're all like, all right, we're gonna go see this. We went to the last showing at a cinema attached to a big Japanese shopping mall. And so we went, we biked over there. It was close enough to my house that we could bike there. We just had to bike through like Japanese suburbs along the river to get there. So we biked over, I think we biked over, we had dinner, bummed around the mall for a bit, and then we went to the movie. And there's basically nobody in there. So it was really just the three of us watching the movie. And you know, if you've seen the first Silent Hill movie, it's just okay. It's all right? But we got into it, we were enjoying it. And then when we came out of there, the mall was closed. Everybody was gone, and nobody had been sticking around for like the late night movies. So we were like the only ones there, walking through the empty mall, back out to our bikes in an empty parking lot, hopping on our bikes and biking back to my place in the dark through Japanese neighborhoods. it was a pretty surreal experience, and it really enhanced our recollections of it. So, if you've ever wondered why I'm such a fan of the Yomawari games, I think my experiences living in Japan like do a lot to enhance those games for me, because honestly, like wandering around a Japanese suburb late at night, thinking you're seeing things out of the corner of your eye, like I lived that. Like, that was really cool. Fortunately, there never was anything. Crudge throat noise. All right, and now it's time to catch up on chat. Sbarro's decent bad pizza and mediocre pasta. You know what I always liked at Sbarro? Their calzones and their strombolis. Those were good. The pizza is tolerable. I never had their pasta, but their calzones and strombolis were actually pretty solid, as I remember. Roadside stops too. I did not know that, Depressed Cat. Haven't taken enough road trips, I guess. Used to get Sbarro and crossing West Virginia on the Turnpike. Okay. Used to be a Sbarro's at the Burbank Empire Center, probably closest to a standalone Sbarro's, still an outlet mall. Gotcha. JCPenney is the only big store of that place still holding on, and I don't know how long that'll last. Yeah, our big mall here has JCPenney and Macy's, and I can't remember. There's a third one, and I don't remember what it is. Is Orange Julius like good? You know, I've never had Orange Julius ever. Not once. Every time I dream about mall, it's full of stores and quite busy. Remembering the glory days, huh? Solid 6 out of 10. The Silent Hill movie, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I wouldn't call it bad. It's got some parts, but overall, it's okay. My Magic 6 news, you know, the magic numbers in Magic 7 are 4, 7, and 10. Not so in Might Magic 6. Master is 7 for some skills, 8 for others, 12 for still others, and some in no stat. That's crazy. That would get so confusing. I imagine the further back you go in the Might and Magic series, the more you need to like maintain a notebook of everything going on. I could see Endeeth there, but I'm still like catching up on chat, and I am so tempted to just go on like a 20-minute tangent and just not read. But you know I can't, chat. You know I can't. This is the second best video game movie for a long time. Yeah, that's true too. Near Dead Mall is one of the regular features of my weird dreams of being an exaggerated version of the area I live in. Basically nothing other than the food court and the arcade area in those dreams. Surprisingly good Chinese place in the dreams. One time I've ever dreamed of a mall was also Siren Dream, where it was merged with the nest. Ooh, dude, that's really freaky. That sounds wild. I'm not sure if I've ever had a bad stromboli. I don't think I have either. Wish I brought home a pizza from work. Yeah, my girls had Monday off, and they had some friends over, and one of the moms brought a pizza, so I had pizza for lunch. That was really nice. We actually don't eat pizza very often anymore. If we eat out, we tend to get like burgers or Taco Bell or something. But my wife cooks a lot more now, and her cooking's so good, we haven't really missed it. But every once in a while, I'll just get in the back of my mind like, I haven't had pizza in a while. I'd really like some pizza. All right, Endeef, let's do this. All right, here we go. I don't mean to brag about my finances, but my credit card company called me today and told me my balance is outstanding. Okay. All right, that's a pretty benign one. I can live with that. I can live with that. Having played both now, what do you prefer? That's a good question. Might Magic 6 or Might Magic 7? And Deep Eventual Alarm. Is the sound balancing a bit off? The levels look okay on my side. It might be... Here, I'll tell you what we can do. Let's just go in. Actually, and I will spare you that. We'll just go ahead and use that up. And we'll just sit here for a minute. We'll let Justy ponder the implications. Now, video game movies have had 3 great showings of Sonic 1, 2, and Mario. Can map most of the weird place and exaggerated landscape my dreams are bizarrely consistent? That's really interesting, Darren. I think you should. I think you should. Prince of Persia one was bad. I saw the Prince of Persia movie on an airplane. I remember pretty much nothing of it. Yeah, God, that one just slid off my brain. Jake Gyllenhaal was the main character, right? And then Ben Kingsley was the bad guy. Am I remembering that correctly? There was also a lady in it. Thought Detective Pikachu was good too, and not to snuff with who you mentioned. Like with spinach pizza, I'm pretty sure a place I sold you a kale pizza. Oh, yikes. I feel like you'd be able to tell the difference. Actually, I've had recurring dreams of a particular city that I'm also sort of able to recollect. It's very consistent. I wonder what that means. Y'all should be keeping dream journals, or it sounds like you should be keeping dream maps. Sounds like every time you have one of these dreams, you should sketch out more of the map and see if it matches up to anything. See if it actually connects to anything. That's really interesting. I don't dream anymore. I mean, I assume I do, but I just don't remember any of them, and I'm not sure what changed. When I was a kid, I used to dream a lot and very vividly, and that continued. Honestly, I would have very vivid, memorable dreams all the way. You know what? I think it was up until my kids were born. And then I started losing track of them. And I think that's the case because the one dream I remember better than any other was while my wife was pregnant with our first daughter, I dreamed an entire horror movie, start to finish. And I've written down a lot of notes about it, and it was such a vivid dream, I still remember the elements of it to this day. And I would love to do something with it someday because it's probably like one of the most unique ideas I've ever had as a writer. But it's also tricky. It would be very tricky to make it work. As my dreams are childhood trauma, trying to stand up to those causing that's unfortunate. Tried any lucid dreaming exercises? No, I don't think I have. Wing Commander Uncharted were just okay. Wing Commander was wretched. Oh my god. Anyway, we're in the game. We got stuff to do tonight, as you can see. But before that, let me just lob a few reminders at you. Tomorrow night is the deadline for 2 things. The first of those, and I guess, well, no, they're pretty comparably pressing because they're going to come to fruition on Friday in both senses. We are taking submissions for the wheel on Friday. We're doing a Steam Shmup Fest wheel. So if there is a entertaining shmup for $5 or less in the fest, see it rhymes. What a good time. Submit it. We'll see if the wheel picks it. I am planning tomorrow night. No, not tomorrow night. Friday night. God, I don't remember what night it is. On Friday night, we will have 3 official wheel games, but I'm hoping we don't need to stop there. For the purposes of the competition, I will spin the wheel thrice, and we will play 3 games, and we will select a winner amongst them. But I am hoping, since shmups tend to be, like, you tend to be able to get in and out of them quicker than other kinds of games, I'm hoping we'll have time to explore some other games as well. Because I love me some shmups, and I don't stream them very often. Because it's not that they stream bad, it's just I'm a very talkative streamer, but it's hard to chat with chat when like 80 bajillion bullets are flying at your face at all times, and you gotta be dodging that shit constantly. So, yeah. There's also, as Arcane has just reminded everybody, I'm also taking suggestions for our Spooktober lineup. If you would like to recommend a game for Spooktober, go ahead and put it in. Tomorrow night, the end of tomorrow night's stream is the deadline for getting in games for the wheel and for Spooktober, because on Friday, I'm going to open the stream by revealing the great Spooktober schedule. What my plan is for October, the entire streaming schedule, top to bottom. I'm sure things will change. They changed dramatically last year, but I'll still have the initial schedule then. And there's no risk to you to request anything. I will only take the coins of the games I actually end up playing. If I don't end up playing your suggestion, you get your coins back. The only risk to you is the delay in getting them back if you want to do fun stuff with them. So, and I think that's it. Power Hours are back tomorrow, Wheel on Friday, more Power Hours on Saturday, and then Spooktober begins. So I don't really need to remind you of any other schedule stuff on that count. So real quick, I'm going to catch up on chat, and then we're going to get back to exploring the rest of these intertwined castles. Castlevania anime coming out tomorrow. How about them apples? If I had Netflix, I'd be watching it. I really want to watch the first Castlevania series. I'd love to see the second one. We're gonna get Netflix at some point, just for a month, so we can watch live action One Piece. And I imagine when we do that, I'll have to mainline some Castlevania as well. CSGO is gone. It got rolled into Counter-Strike 2. I guess you could say the game is CS gone. I think it's hilarious that Valve still can't bring themselves to launch a 3 of any series. It has to be Counter-Strike 2. I don't know what they're counting as Counter-Strike 1. If it's the original Counter-Strike, or if they consider CSGO Counter-Strike 1 or whatever. I just find it incredibly funny. Still think Mortal Kombat is entertaining, not world-class cinema, but I can sit down and watch it happily. A lot of people have very fond memories of the first Mortal Kombat film. Still touring your shmup nomination. I'll decide tomorrow. Just don't forget. I would feel really bad for you if you forgot Satellite. Grab one that look cool. Pick Ikaruga. I'm hoping someone picks Lufrausers. Lufrausers is a solid game. Curious, why more modern horror titles? I want to say RE4 Remake. I wasn't sure if you'd even consider it. I wouldn't, honestly. A modern horror, we sat down and talked about it one night. I offered some ideas for... I basically had 3-4 ideas for what I wanted to do for Spooktober. Modern horror was one of them. Like classic horror stuff like Silent Hill and Resident Evil was another idea. Continuing Fatal Frame was a third idea, doing Fatal Frame 4 and 5, and doing a run back of the Dread X series. I think those are the 4 ideas that I had, and people by a large margin wanted to do modern horror, so I was like, cool, let's do it. So that is basically how I decided that. On a personal note, I'm generally not that interested in playing Resident Evil games. I have played them and I have enjoyed them, but for whatever reason, I haven't really been in the mood for that kind of game in a really long time. And I couldn't honestly tell you why. I've certainly enjoyed the Resident Evils that I played, but I just have not, like in the last couple years, really, I haven't really felt the need to play any more of them. So, I'm a moody gamer. That's just me. Favorite bad game movie is a tabletop RPG adaptation, Mutant Chronicles. Barely released, the source material is great. So excited for the DMC anime. It looks like it's going to be when Dante was going as Tony Redgrave and be a super prequel. That's a good way to do it. Not be hampered by all the lore of the games. Be able to play with some references and stuff. Anyway, to return us to Castlevania. At the end of last night's stream, well, the big reveal has happened. There are inside you 2 castles. There's a castle A and there's a castle B. And this is them superimposed over each other for convenience. We have all the mobility powers now. We can go wherever we want. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go everywhere. We're going to fill out the map as best we can. I'm not necessarily hard up about 100%, or I suppose in this case, 200%. Main thing is I want to find the relics and murder Dracula, I guess? I don't actually remember who's at the end of this game now that I think about it. If it's following the Simon's Curse, Castlevania 2, Dracula's Curse, Simon's Quest, wherever the fuck, it'll be Dorkula, but we'll see, I guess. Do we get Dracula A and B? Is there a true and bad end like something? No, I think there's only one end in this. I think. God, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out when we get the end. There's a lot of this game that I don't remember so well. Now that we're in it to win it. Anyway, I'm gonna fill in this area down here. Cure Maxim's therapy problems with murder. I mean, I kind of thought we had managed that. Oh, for fuck's sake, wrong button. There we go. We did all that for a heart container. I'm gonna make knick-knack room shopping list. Oh, yeah, okay. Again, my priority is really just to finish the game. But if we have time to do any kind of completionist stuff, finishing the tchotchke room is definitely up there. Tchotchke is such a weird word. Like, where did that come from? What is the holy shit? It's the hammer. Oh, that sucks. I hate that. Man, they got a lot of mileage out of this enemy rig, didn't they? This is like the 5th or 6th enemy that uses these exact same animations. Stop! Hammer! It's Yiddish? I didn't know that. That's interesting. What'd I get? I got the skull key. What the hell does the skull key do? I bet it opens a skull door. Opens doors marked with a skull design. Okay, we have seen a couple of those. I think this is one of the few rare things that'll actually help us get around the castle a bit better. Because a surprising number of the connections between different wings of the castle are locked. It's still not going to make traversal of this place good, but yeah. There's a particular item required for the good ending. It might also need to be taken to one version of the final boss room and not the other. It's been a while. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, honestly, we beat the game and we get a bad ending. That seems kind of appropriate. But if there is a way to get the good ending, we'll get it. Tchotchke is a small bric-a-brac or miscellaneous item. The word has long been used by Jewish Americans in the regional speech of New York City and elsewhere. It's borrowed from Yiddish and ultimately Slavic in origin. Very interesting. Thank you. Are my streams not edifying, chat? Okay, so we did that. We did it and good. All right, now we need to go up to that upper shaft area. The one that connects us back to the Sky Garden. Edifying? I don't know that word. Elucidating? Enlightening? Revealing? Well, probably not revealing. Twitch won't let me have streams like that. It means to be like Ed. Who's Ed? Ah, question with many answers. Many potential answers. Oh my god, I don't know why the hell this made me think of it. Did y'all see the trailer for Cyberpunk? The new Idris Elba trailer for Cyberpunk? This would have been a couple days ago. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. So the whole trailer is like he's in like a casino or something, and he's talking about life in 2077. Like it's all like casino and gambling lingo and references and stuff. And at the end, he's like, if you only remember one thing about this whole business, remember this: the game is fixed. I was just like, no fucking way. I cannot believe their marketing allowed them to do that. I can't believe their marketing decided to. Yeah, they know. They know. I honestly, I kind of have a huge amount of respect for them for doing that. Just being like, yeah, it's fixed now. I do want to play Cyberpunk someday. I don't think I'll ever stream it, but it is a game I want to check out at some point. This is a hallway. Remember how many times you had to do that line before you could do it without laughing? Oh, this is boomerang armor. Okay, this has to be like enemy, what, 7 of this type? This is honestly getting kind of like comical. Mira will be streaming it this weekend. I mean, she's been streaming it a lot. She's usually my go-to to see stuff about it. Hey, we got the nail of Vlad. That's gross. Cyberpunk's version of patches is now free to harass and punch without consequences. Rigging might have been expensive. I'm kind of like, I'm trying to remember now, like, they might have actually borrowed that tech from Symphony of the Night. It's not entirely unlike how like Galamoth walks. So I'm not even 100% sure it's original. The ingrown nail of Vlad, yeah. Just fucking think Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the DLC coming out, performance is worse. Oof. Oh god, no, don't curse, no curse. Curse bad. I hate cursing. Fucking hate cursing. God damn it. Here's my own curse. Somehow I'm just like passively absorbing like all the potions I need to survive this bullshit. Okay, this is stupid. Go away. Let me out. Starting to think there are no breakaway walls in this game. They might just be invisible pass-throughs. Starting to feel that way. Trying to think how I want to do this. So I was the frame rate made your stomach hurt. There are a few? Okay. I've just been really bad about finding them though. You keep passing them and remain silent. I think with Pokemon games lately, the devs are being put through the ringer to churn out new games constantly by the IP owners. Yeah, it's a, like, they've got, like, really intense dev cycles, don't they? Like, aren't they being pressed to do new Pokemons, like, every year or every other year or something? Oh, wait, I watched a short play at such a jury frame rate, it made your tummy churn? Ouch, damn. Whee! Just slide right into you. Madden's Pokemon 24. I mean, like, I guess most Pokemon games aren't just like roster refreshes, right? They have different maps and different storylines and stuff. I guess a bit better than Madden in that respect. My favorite Pokemon is Pineco because it's stupid. Is it a Pinecone? That definitely sounds like a Pinecone. I'd take the rest. Favorite Pokemon game is Shin Megami Tensei. Pinecone the Tens explode. Aha! Okay, I actually have something for this. Hang on. I believe it's the Night Goggles, yeah. I actually got these a long time ago and just didn't bother to come back down here. I got the Chaos Ring. What the hell is that? Increases the strength of Holy Water. Oh, I think there's a ring. I think there's a ring for every sub-weapon that makes it more powerful. Pokemon's biggest issue is that it has to keep up with the anime. Wow, these spikes do like no damage either. That's awfully nice. Does it have to keep up with the anime? I didn't realize that. I thought the anime and the TV show were fairly separated. Hint card 2. The eyes of the goddess statue point to a secret passage. Okay, great. I think that'll be relevant when we go back down into here. Yo, ow. It does like 10 damage. What's this weak sauce spikes they got here? Ow. Hey, I got a face guard. Now I can play foosball. All right. So we're actually gonna go back through here, get that last green area, and then I think I'm gonna go back up to the clock tower, warp back to Castle B, and man, it sucks missing just those like itty bitty rooms down there. Oh wait. I gotta do shit. All right, change of plans actually. Oh fuck, I should have gone the other way. Shit. Damn. God damn it. Shit. No, it's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm gonna do. We'll go back the way I came. But we'll do a little bit of warping around. How's the current gen been selling? Because I suspect we won't see any change until there's an Assassin's Creed Unity moment. It makes it clear the crunch pipeline will cost them sales. Yeah, I feel like Pokemon sales have to stay pretty consistent. It seems like one of those franchises that people will buy no matter what. Gus can make a halfway decent great Atelier game once a year. Pokemon Company has no excuse. I had no idea they actually cranked out those Atelier games that fast. Hey, you guys mentioned this last time, but I'm like, oh my god, this map is a mess. This map is terrible. This map is truly, truly awful. Give me my... I want luck. Where are you? Give me a lucky charm back. It stinks! No, this is... Is this the worst castle they've ever had in the Metroid style ones? Key! Okay, the next room is just a big hallway. We'll go to the end of that one. You can stop doing them in-house and get into teams that can work the 3 years and make good games and be optimized Nintendo after all. Yeah, you'd think at this point they would have built multiple teams and just had them, like, if they really want to crank out a Pokemon every year, get like 3 teams working on 3-year cycles and just stagger them. That's how they did Call of Duty, right? That seems like the smart way to do it. Yes, these castles suck. These castles really do suck. But Nintendo wants all of the money instead of some of the money. So instead of paying for 3 teams, they just pay for the 1 team and grind them into chum. Oh, there's a boss. Oh, chat. A challenge. Chat, it's a giant, god damn, it's a giant fish man. That's it. That's all you get. Every fucking boss in this is just a giant something. Is that it? Is that seriously it? Like, they know it too. They just call him Giant Merman. And I thought for a second he was stuck. That was it. That was it. That's all you get. Excellent. I never tell you this game's bosses are dumb. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have. But with every boss, this just is more and more depressing. Final boss, a giant jackass is just the theme. What's up, Kuros? How you doing tonight? You did it. I am jumping. Must have come here much sooner because I remember that being hard. There are no hard bosses in this game. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna say it loud and proud. There are no hard bosses in this game. I am saying this in the hopes that we actually do run into a hard boss now. I'm hoping I cursed myself. Really hoping the Retro Studios will get to work on one of the Pokemon remakes. Are they actually doing Pokemon remakes? Like, have they reached the point where they're going back to the originals and, like, cycling through them again? Pokemon Prime would be nuts. All right, we're back. Ah, yes, I need to push this button. I need to push this button real bad. I want, like, just mash that egg all over my face. I want it. I need it. Give it to me. I want to do this. I think actually let's climb up. Let's climb up to the chapel because we need to. There's something we need in the chapel in both castles. So I'm just gonna climb back up to the chapel and do that, and then I'm gonna warp back to the underground in Castle B to fill in those little gaps, and then I'll go back to the west side of the castle, and I'll get to fill in all those gaps. I'm not sure I ever got past the part in Astalon before you required fast switching characters. Oh, I acquired. Astalon had some rough parts in it. Astalon can be pretty tricky in places. It's also a really good game. Remember having trouble with one particular boss and that was it? Remade Pokemon Gen 1 through 4 and the newest DLC tossed in a reference to remaking Generation 5. Oh, okay. That should give you some idea of how much I keep up with Pokemon games. Which is to say, not at all. Hey, I got gloves. Since when do skeletons wear gloves? Bringing a Wiki Game Freak is an independent company, one that primarily publishes on Nintendo systems instead of a joint venture. Another company to run the Pokemon Company. Oh. Crimson Cloak. Oh, good. We can make our after image red if we want. Spoiler alert, I don't. What's the hardest Castlevania post Symphony of the Night? I can only speak to the Metroid style ones, because the other ones just kind of blend together in my mind. Yeah, Order of Ecclesia. Order of Ecclesia is definitely the hardest of the Metroid style ones. I missed where I was going. Fuck, I missed where I was going. Fuck. Slid right under it, wasn't even paying attention. Remake Gen 2 was good. Remake Gen 3 was amazing. The remake of Gen 4 sucked. Alex became a boss killing Turbo Stomper towards the end. You get pretty crazy powerful by the end of Astalon. God, I love the super jump in these games. Super jump and Black Panther power from Aria of Sorrow is just, oh god, it's chef's kiss. It's so wonderful. I love the way you slam feet first against the ceiling. It just feels so cool. Dork Metamorphosis. All right, we're in the chapel. Chapel achieved. Anything up here? No, that's a seal. Fun fact, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu are my current favorite Pokemon games. They're very charming, have good story, and you can tell the devs love the series. Only downside is the Pokemon Go controls. Whee! What did I just get? Oh no, that's not it. That's not where I'm. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Fuck you. Can't you guys heard voice lines on anything but a Homer Simpson? Don't. Here's where we need to be. Eyeball. I got the Eye of Vlad. I think we're only missing one now. I think we are only missing... No, we're missing two. We got the eye, the heart, the nail, the fang. I think we need the rib and... Isn't there something dumb like a crest or something that isn't actually part of his body? Span Pokemon and other genres, Yakuza-style game replay as a Hitmonchan and fight other Pokemon in real time. I think a lot of people would really enjoy that. Dracula's Venus. You don't have a crest? I don't have a crest. Okay, we're here. We need to... Actually, I want to check something real quick. This thing right here. Damn. I'm sure I'll figure out how to get in there later. Okay. So, I wanted to I want to go to Castle... Okay, I want to go to Castle B. I want to go to Castle B. I want to get the thing in the chapel that's in the same place as the eye. And then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go back down to the catacombs or the sewers or where the fuck that place was. Just score a copy of one of the Eevee Pikachu. I think your kids would love it if they like JRPGs at all. So my kids, on the subject of JRPGs, it's really funny, actually. My kids love Miitopia. They are straight obsessed with Miitopia. Like, they have played through it so many times. They have max level characters. Like, they're just nuts for that game. I cannot get them to try another JRPG. I keep telling them I have games like it, like all different kinds and stuff, and I can't get them to do it. There's something really funny about that to me. No crest, crestless, unfollowed. Have you seen the Miitopia Princess Majima thing? I have not. Oh, well, I guess we might as well save since we're here. No crest, must be an Aqua Fresh man. Actually, that's the funny part. I am a crest man. Through and through. Only crest for me. Get that Colgate shit out of here. Blood fountain. Alright, so we missed this. Got another elixir. What the hell is that? Walk armor. Oh, this is armor that increases strength as you fill in more of the map. Well, where are we on this? Oh no, this armor restores the user's HP when in motion. This is a surprising amount of HP recovery stuff, like passive HP recovery stuff. Do I have anything better than ancient armor? No. I got lucky with a drop like hours ago, and I haven't been able to replace it. All right, so that was that. I think we just need to fill in the transitional room, and then. Okay, I know where we're going. I'm gonna stay in Castle B. We may go ahead and just fill in all of Castle B and then warp back to A afterwards. Because there's some other stuff that I want to fill in here. Dropping the Discord for you, 15-second video for viewing legend. I'll check that out after the stream. Thank you. Castlevania. Is that better than Healing Mail? The Healing Mail only... I assume so. The Healing Mail only heals you when you're stationary. So I think just in terms of utility factor, it should be significantly better. Okay, so I want to go up. Next one. Missed yesterday, how many castles are there? There are 2. This is Castle A, and this is Castle B. They are exactly the same in layout, but have different aesthetics to areas, usually just like a palette switch, and different enemies. And that's basically it. My mail never heals me, it's just a bunch of bills. What's up, Echo Far? Good to see you, bud. And sorry to hear it. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna pass through here real quick, just to see. Even if I don't like the recent Pokemon games, I do like the TCG and the animations they've been doing recently are so well done. All right, looks like the wall here is gone. I got the Earth Ring. I don't really care what it does. Yeah, that was it. I mean, the interesting part of the reveal is on your way from the entrance to the eastern side of the castle, you actually pass through both castles. So when you get the big reveal that there are 2 castles, your map basically splits in half. Like half of the areas you were in go to Castle A and the other half go to Castle B. So then a big part of the game is just filling in the gaps of the places that are left. And that honestly, that's cool. we talked about this a lot last night, that honestly, Harmony of Dissonance has a lot of really good ideas, but the application of them is really poor. Like, the dual castle thing is a great idea. The problem is the map sucks. So it's just this giant pain in the ass to try and navigate them. All right, tchotchke room, put some furniture. All right, what do we get? What are our newest updates? Oh, we got our phonograph, we got a bookshelf. Was that it? Was that all I found? Huh. Okay, quick check, because in the secret info, we can find out how we're doing collectibles. There's still a lot to find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's still 11 tchotchkes to find. Did mini series of a girl find her mom's old Pokemon deck, join Pokemon Club, and a journey going to the World Tournament. Big ass G.I. Joe TMNT commercial cartoon. She still manages to be charming. That's awesome. That does sound really nice. When people were talking, I thought it was going to be like 4 castles just to one up the Mirror Castle of Symphony. No, it's basically the inverted castle, but like more foisted upon you. Like the night. Look, here's the thing. Is another really good point that someone brought up last night. Is Symphony of the Night is basically a complete game. It's a complete Castlevania game. All the way through the normal castle. And then if you put the riddle together and you do the thing, you get rewarded with a whole other castle that has like a whole different flow and balance to it, and that's really cool. The problem with this game is they just throw you right into the inverted castle halfway through the game. Like, it's just the normal part of the game. So yeah, it's still a cool reveal, but it's also just a part. It's just a normal part of it. And also it turns out after you get through like the linear parts of the game where you're just kind of following the plot and getting necessary bullet tip and getting necessary upgrades, then it's just a scavenger hunt for Vlad's 6 parts. That's it. And that's kind of disappointing. Causes bullets to fire from the whip's tip only when the user's HP is max. Which it isn't right now. Alright, you know what? You got me. I'll put on the stupid fucking healing armor. You win. There we go. We Zelda 1 and 2 in it with that item. Actually, we're Castlevania Adventure with this item, which is not a cut not a deep cut that I wanted to make, honestly. And yet here we are. All right, the remix area is the Chaos Realm, but not really. Yeah, not really. I mean, Aria, honestly, Aria just has a really good map, from what I recall. Like a really interesting castle, like really cool layout to it. And then Dawn has an even cooler castle. Dawn has some really neat areas in it. I'm gonna have to work out DS streaming at some point because this is just, all of this is really just making me wanna go straight onto the DS Castlevanias after we do Aria. Belmont's Revenge is nice. Belmont's Revenge is nice until Dracula's Castle. The 4 initial castles are fine, but the end of that game is ass. That was one of the most miserable experiences I've had finishing a game. I actually regretted finishing it. I actually regretted the effort I put in to finish that game. Be honest, I'm not a big fan of the whip when you can't Super Castlevania 4 it. That's fair, yeah. Super Castlevania 4 spoiled us real bad. And yeah, it's really easy to miss the multi-directional whip after playing that game. Fortunately, these games tend to be balanced for that. Most of your enemies approach horizontally, and for the ones that don't, they're usually spells or sub-weapons or something that help you deal with them. You're also just so damn mobile in these games, you know? The multi-directional whip in Super Castlevania 4 was kind of necessary because you're so clunky in that game. Like, Simon is such a pain in the ass to move around because it's harkening back to the original Castlevania game. So it's really nice that they added the multi-directional whip to handle a lot of that frustration. But once you get to the Metroid ones, you don't really need it anymore because everything's so much more fluid and free-flowing, chat. I can speak, really. What's up, Liverbest? How you doing it? When you finish it, you want your time back. Can't stream DS. My suggestion for community night won't work unless you're willing to get it from the Switch. I don't have a setup for DS yet. I want to get something going, but I just haven't yet. Use Melon DS, set the dual screens to horizontal if it helps. I'll look into it. What game was it you regretted? Belmont's Revenge on the Game Boy. Castlevania 2. I got a pretty vase. Pretty vase. It is locked. I still don't have the thing to unlock those doors. That's annoying. Those Game Boy games are brutal. I mean, Castlevania Adventure is just bad. Belmont's Revenge, at least, isn't bad until Dracula's Castle. I do have RetroArch. But like, RetroArch is just kind of like a shotgun approach to emulation. It has all the emulators. It doesn't really let you know which one is the good one. Like, when I first started doing PS1 emulation, I went through RetroArch, and people hated it. So even with RetroArch, I kind of need somebody to tell me what the good one is. All right, we have made it. We made it basically in the last part of the castle, last part of Castle B. We haven't been. This is interesting, actually. So Castle A, we're at 89%. All we're really missing is that gray part there and a few of the little, like, side areas. Whereas Castle B, we just haven't been over to the west part of the castle, like, at all. So, I have to fill all this in. Duck Stations, you only get PS1 emulator. Yeah, that's what people forced me to get. I had something else through RetroArch, and it was bad, and people complained. So yeah, just tell me what the good what the good DS emulator is, and I'll get it. If Melon DS works, if people are cool with that one, we'll do that one. All right, hey, we're back outside. Neat. All right, there's a thing up there. Anything all the way at the end here? Hey, I got war fatigues. Desmume? I am cool with both melons and DS's. Same. Big same. Oh, wait, we still haven't figured that out. Those that, hang on, do I have something for that? I'm starting to think that might be a boot that we need. I'm starting to think that might be a boot. Do I have a special boot? Leather boots, ankle guards, guardian boots, iron boots, leggings. No. Okay, so I think there's one more. I think there is actually one more item we need. Anyway, let's get to work. We got some map to fill in. And hopefully some boot to find. You know, fuck you, Feather Team. I just don't care. Probably still would have been kicking around with ZSNES and people didn't get really loud about what security hazard it was. Hey, look, clear bones. For red bones, clear bones is awesome. Wow, they dropped 400 schmackers. Will you exist so I can kill you? Thank you. Wow, they drop a lot of money, in fact. I mean, look, if we're being honest, like my first emulator was Nesticle back in college, and I did not know any better at the time. So such a nostalgia for ZNES's Rain, Snow, and Mist effects. Yeah, I think ZSNES was the NES emulator I used back in college. Until similarly being warned away from it. Nesticle Icon Survivor, yeah. Oh my god. Still remember that hairy ball sack just sitting on my desktop. Rock Nest was what I used. I never even heard of that one. Did not know. Still use SNES 9X. I think that's the one I eventually landed on. But before I got my Super NT. Hygan is the best, but I still haven't bothered to actually get it yet. I've never heard of that one. Wait, why did my... Oh my god, you can change books on the fly. Holy shit. You just hold up and top button. Oh my god. What the hell, man? Why doesn't the game ever tell you that? I guess the instruction booklet did. Hey, he took his head off. Alas, poor Yorick. Smacko. How many times have you played this? At least twice. I've done full playthroughs of this at least twice. I probably knew that at some point and forgot like an idiot. Lure key opens the door that gives off a golden hue. I thought we already opened the door that gives off a golden hue. Surprising number of keys in this game. Okay, that's good. That is a good thing. We're gonna need that later to finish filling in Castle A. Hugh. From my understanding, Higan is literally the most accurate SNES emulator. Interesting. All right, look, if you're not gonna bother being corporeal, I'm not gonna bother killing you. Live and let live. Live and let bone. Live and bone die. Look at Satan again. He's just hanging out. It's just Satan. It's just regular old Satan. Man, he's a pain in the ass to kill, too. He takes like... No, I'm not fighting another Satan. Get behind me. Alright, where do we want to go? We're going to go up. There's another Spectre. Yeah. You know, honestly, I didn't even mean to do that. Does it face an old man or a ghost? Or a goat? I think he's supposed to be the goat demon version. I think. Ow, I don't want to be poisoned. Go to hell. You suck and I hate you. His screaming is low-key hilarious to me. Ooh. I've taken a lot of damage as a result of just not paying any attention to what's going on. Alright, the green ones are pretty benign. The blue ones poison you. And then the orange ones actually do damage. Hey, but I get free health refill anyway. Sounds like he's very angry at a friend for pranking him. Okay, I can one-shot the green ones, thankfully. No, don't want. Alright, we're doing good, chat. We're getting a lot of good coverage here. So up here, hang on, I need to go into that lower area. It's basically my one good chance to do that. All right, I don't even remember this place now. I think they're... Oh, the Room of Illusion! I remember the Room of Illusion now. This one's fire has been put out. Oh, fuck. Ow! I walked right into his sword. Jesus Christ, guys! Slow your damn roll. I did all that for silk curtains. Lovely. Lovely. That is a 0. I don't know what the hell that means. No shit. He exploded. He dropped a noble robe. Well, fuck, I guess let's see what it does. What it is. How it be. Elegant robe suitable for nobility. No, thank you. He drops a noble robe and a fist. Hey, look, it's, Rocketfoot Man. Oh, he died. Poor Spriggan thought of Christ and died. Well, that's not very exciting. All right, so this is all filled in. We're getting there, chat. We are getting there. A noble robe should give you passive income. That would actually be a great gimmick for one of these. Like fancy aristocrat clothes that offer like no defense, but just like passively generate money for you. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm kind of surprised that Egan never put something like that in one of his games. Tall shoes. The secret shoes. You're thinking of the secret shoes. Subtly make you taller. Okay, did that. All right, back on it. Ow. Oh, not this way. Actually, just that question. Is that something? No. You know what would have been more interesting than 2 identical castles to explore? Oh my god, it's another one! It's a Pike Master. I mean, I really like this guy's design. I like that there's a corpse on the end of his pike. Like, that's really cute. But this is like Stompy Giant Armor Man number 8. Like Tacos finding Dracula's hammer in the video arcade. No, more than having 2 identical castles explore, I think having small differences in the layout would have been interesting. Rather, like, instead of just having like stupid walls in the way and whatnot, have certain rooms, or maybe like one entire wing unique to each of the castles. Like, as entertaining as the gimmick is, I feel like they could have done more with it. What is the... where is it? Twilight Cloak. Pitch black cloak that creates an air of darkness around its user. That's a lot of defense. Okay, this kind of makes my after image go away, which I kind of like. Connect the rooms differently. I mean, that would have been interesting too. You know? Yeah, I think a more open castle design with like more routes, more ways to get to areas, but different connections between them would have been more interesting than what we got. That's basically where I'm at with this. Ow. God, stop it! Specters are such annoying enemies. I think we've reached the point in this game where everything's just gonna be annoying. How long would a speedrun of this take? I don't think it would be very long, actually. Because ultimately, all you gotta do is get Dracula's 6 parts. That's it. One bigger castle? Well, that's just crazy talk. Oh my god, wait. There's a... did we ever get the... oh, did I ever get the... no, I must have. Mustn't I have? Oh god, I'm not sure I got this. I'm not sure I got this in Castle A. Fuck. Entire game sent out insane exploits and out of bounds. Actual speedruns, last time I looked, used the unlockable character to warp through walls straight. Oh, the unlockable character Flyboy. God love him. Jesse speedrun is under 10 minutes. That's awesome. That's great. Because I've been doing so much VO work, I haven't been able to watch any more of Summoning Salt's speedrunning history videos, and I really want to. Maybe I'll do some of that over the next couple of days while I'm off. Did they ever make a good Avatar The Last Airbender game? Skull key was used. Dun. Well, this is some interesting environmental storytelling here. Something blasted through here. How interesting. All right, so we're back to the tower. I don't think there's anything really pressing to do here. Let me go back. How many Avatar games have there been? I think that's kind of the better question. For a popular property, I'm wondering how many attempts they took. All right, I'm gonna drop down from here. Nah, I like the cross. Large ghost. Embiggened ghost. Show so great I could make a great video game. Alright, hang on, this is closed off. There we go. Just the out of bounds is 33 minutes. It's the Simon Ray. Oh my god, that does all the damage. Simon Wraith does like 1 billion damage. I think that's the first time I've seen an enemy hit me for over 100 damage. Fuck those guys. It's an owl. Grandpa, no! Truly tragic. Simon just can't catch a break, man. Poor guy will never rest easy. Not as long as there are Draculas in the world. Alright, got a candle holder. Excellent. Good. Exactly what I needed. Got a smiling statue. Smiling, happy, friendly statue. Grandpa! On the bright side, you can stun lock him. If you couldn't stun lock him, this would be kind of scary. I mean, who am I kidding? It's scary anyway. Even as the flaccid whip. Even in death, Grandpa can't get it up. Not that that would really improve the situation. I don't know where I was going with that necessarily. Ooh, this might be the thing. Crush boots. This is what we needed. All right. I think we may finally, truly, actually have what we need. Where are they? Where'd they go? Are they just at the top? I went right past them. Use the high jump as possible to smash through some ceilings. All right. I'm just going to keep those equipped. Nobody needs to clip that. Belay that order, chat. Not everything is imminently clippable. All right. Where are we at? Aw. I mean, you could clip it. You could just do the thing. Do it to it. I guess we'll finish this upper area. If y'all make good clips of this channel, I'll put them on our main page. Since Twitch has decided that clips are how channels are going to be discoverable. But I'm in bed and lazy. Ah, man after my own heart. I can't blame you for that. I would be as well. If there was a way for me to stream from bed, you better believe I would do it. If there was just a way for me to just never get out of bed ever, yeah, I would do it. All right, so we've linked back up to here. I'm actually gonna go save real quick. I know some people work at a call center somehow from bed, but I should have asked them about their setup. Yeah, you should have. Nope, shit. Come back, earbuds. Sincerely, I think that'd be hella depressing after some time. There is another door over here that I'd like to check. Vertigo's winding down, certain activities still mess you up. Yeah, you gotta be careful with it for a while. After you start learning to manage it, you can be really, really sensitive. So you gotta not push yourself too hard. Damn, this fuck. Oh no, this is the lure key. Okay. The lure key opens sun armor. Okay, well that's handy actually. That's really handy indeed. I think I can just warp around actually. Hang on, where'd this take me? No, not there. Man, I would like this a lot more if you could just pick which room you warp to. I don't know why they had to make it so awkward. I mean, that's basically the story of this game. I don't know why they had to make it so awkward. I just don't get it. Sure, to stand back and be fun, being bedridden, not so much. Yes, as long as it's an optional thing. As long as you can just choose to be in bed forever, that's the fun part. If you're forced to be in bed, not so much. Pad out the gameplay. You're right, Liverbest. When you're right, you're right. Alright, anyway, let's crush our way up in here. It's a cute little animation. It's so schmoggy in here. Got the big mana prism. Big Chungus prism. And I got an ancient urn. And what the hell is this? It's the Rib of Vlad! That was entirely necessary, in fact. You earned it? Oh my god, really? Really? Alright, so we got that. Let me just fill in... Let me just fill in the rest of this. I just saw you pass up a nice table and chair arrangement, and I'm thinking that'd be nice to put in the room. You win, Iga. Iga knew what he was doing, alright? The man's a visionary. I dare you give me the spicy, George. Spriggan returns. Oh, a boss. We're going for it. It's a Cyclops! I mean, on the bright side, we haven't actually seen a Cyclops yet, and that did a lot of damage. That, everything, oh god. Okay, this is the most threatened I've been so far in this game. I'm not gonna screw around. Because it has been a minute since I last saved. Mainly just gonna let the crosses do the work for me. Unapologetically. Yeah, I guess this is the hard boss. Was, past tense. Cool. I guess that was Dracula. Shrug. Oh, cool. There's like a bone pillar on a pillar. Bone pillar pillar. JP Bone Pillar. I guess it's supposed to be jumping bone pillar. They really just didn't bother with any interesting enemy names in this, did they? No clever references, no plays on words. Did I miss the end? No, we're still going. We're still going, Zem. We're filling in the rest of the map. We're getting there. Jurassic Park Bone Pillar. Justin Paul Bone Pillar, attorney at law. I'll take the case. Here in the South Bay, you know, everywhere you go, that you have lawyers who advertise on like billboards and radio and stuff. We have a lawyer in the South Bay named Jacob Emrani, who I've been hearing ads for years, and it seriously took me 10 years to finally realize that his law firm was not Jacob and Ronnie, like Jacob and his buddy Ronnie, but actually Jacob Emrani. Felt kind of bad about that one. Damn, just whipped that owl to death. How many are called the Hammer? We did the most. I think the most entertaining one we have is Sweet James. He's got this whole, I don't even know what you would call it, mystique. But he's this young-looking bearded dude with like, yeah, I don't know. Calls himself Sweet James. What do you do with a guy who calls himself Sweet James? Like, just how do you respond to that? A lot of the enemies around here just drop a shit ton of money. I've never seen on TV lawyers are even worth it. The restraining order taken. Chad, I knew I liked you for a reason. Actually, I am legitimately curious about that. The lawyers that like aggressively advertise, how good are they on average? I think that would be a really interesting question to answer. Actually get some hard data on how effective they are, how successful they are. You look at me in the eye and very firmly but politely say no. Over here we have the law giant who creates CG commercials themselves as a giant stomping around the city. All right, let's be real, that kind of owns. There's an NPR host named Marco Werman that I thought for years was named Mark O. Werman. Yeah. That sounds like a really easy mistake to make. How do we want to? Okay, we gotta go around on the other side. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh my god! Oh my god! These boner pillars are ganging up on me. So I gotta be honest, I'm not really sure why this area exists. It doesn't seem to have anything that interesting or exciting in it. Also, yes, I'm aware that my life is very, very low. I haven't really been paying attention to the amount of damage these boner pillars have been doing. Where are we? All right, that's basically it. Basically, that's that. So, that means... All right, Castle B is 97.1% complete. Castle A is 89% complete. Basically, because we missed that section down there. And a couple other rooms in the area. Alright, so beings as we're here. Alright, I'm gonna head back over to the main drag. And you know, just in case. No reason to push my luck. I have suffered for my hubris enough on these long nights. Oh, hello. Okay, digging the black after image? Yeah, once I got that Twilight cloak, I was like, we gotta use this. I wish it overwrote your blue outline. That would make it significantly cooler, but can't have everything, I suppose. All right, so I am going to, I think this is it. One more. This one. All right, let's warp through here. So alarming how long it took for handhelds from Nintendo with backlights to be alarmed. It is, isn't it? It is kind of wild how long that took. I didn't know for the longest time that there was a backlit Game Boy Pocket. That's actually something I only learned about, like, relatively recently. I honestly don't know how I missed that. Platinum tip. What is this? Adds a platinum ball to the tip of the whip. So better than the steel ball? Okay, so it's like the steel ball, but pointy. Backlights cost money and Nintendo makes money on their hardware. A real shame, isn't it? There's not a terrible lot to fill in here, actually. I'll go ahead and get all the minor stuff around here, like the entryway. It was a great system. You missed. Which one do you miss? Is there any way to profit off our immense pool of hearts? No, what you do there is when you run out of magic, you can turn off your magic book and just use your sub-weapons normally. That's how that works. Just sub-weapon uses hearts. Sub-weapon plus magic book only uses magic. GBASP, yeah, I love that thing. I went straight from the OG brick Game Boy to the GBASP. I did not get another Nintendo handheld in all that time. I never had a pocket. I never had a color, and I didn't get the first run of GBAs, but specifically because of the whole backlight issue. Magical armor. This increased magic regeneration because I would actually wear that. Affects this user's spirit. MP consumption rate is reduced. This actually increases your defense significantly. I'm gonna do that because magic is kind of busted in this game. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any way to make sub-weapons better than the magic, just because the magic in this game is so stupid. Like, it's so powerful. Saboteur broke my brick Game Boy by dropping it, so I got a Game Boy Pocket soon after. I mean, that's nice. That's nice. Honestly, kind of surprised that happened. Those brick Game Boys literally survived wars. There's a Game Boy that was in Operation Desert Storm and was destroyed in like a fire that still functions in the Smithsonian. And I mean, that's just heckin' cool. I hate doing this. I wish you could just have the Crushing Stone built in. I wish the Crushing Stone was its own special weapon and not a fucking item that you have to equip to make work. Is it another warp room? It is, yeah, okay. Well, let me warp through because that'll clear out the other side. And then we'll go back. How exciting it is! Room completion, chat. Stone doors don't respawn? No. No, once you clear them, they're gone. It's still annoying, though. I mean, at this point, if there's something in this game that pisses me off, I'm gonna mention it. I'm gonna mention it endlessly. Alright,
I like it.
You know what a smart person would do? A smart person would go back to Castle B, warp to the fast travel to the warp room at the heart of the castle, and then flip back to Castle A. Not play this game? I mean, we're far past that point, unfortunately. Got him! What's up, Shadows? Good to see you tonight. Hey, moon armor. We get sun armor, we get moon armor. I think those armors just they increase your stats depending on what time of day you're playing the game or something. Castlevania games always have some shit like that. Little sunk cost fallacy. All right. The only thing we're actually looking for at this point is the last of Dracula's remains. God, fuck off. I've had enough. Been playing more Dragon Quest IV and it's a good game. I mean, a lot of people cite that one as their favorite. It is a common sentiment among Dragon Quest fans. I believe that's my wife's favorite. It's either 4 or 5. All right, tchotchke room. I was wrong. The tchotchke room is constant between dimensions. All right, what do we got? All right, we got some finer table settings here. We got some tasteful curtains up. We got a flower vase. We have a chair here. We have another statue. All right, what are we missing? How much junk are we missing now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 6 now. Loving the lighting, honestly. The room's really coming together, I gotta say. Did you ever play the Boktai games? I did not, no. Never had the Boktai games. I didn't have a lot of GBA games. I basically just zeroed in on the stuff that I really wanted. Mainly Advance Wars, Final Fantasy, Castlevania. Guests, you're missing guests. I have you, chat. Stay a while. Stay forever. Do you know there was a Game Boy game that had an in-game function of going outside? Yeah, Boktai, right? Power to solar gun in the game? Yeah, that's Boktai. Because you're like hunting vampires or shit in that game, right? So you shoot them with your little solar zappy guns. Oh boy, back to Garish Crystal Land. This one's green instead of pink. That's a lot of bone pillars. That is a pillar of bone pillars. No, don't poison me. Fuck. Oh, wait. Wait, I think one of the things I picked up renders me immune or resistant to poison. Excellent. Boktai games are really cool, but don't particularly emulate well. Stealth action RPG hybrid where you play as a vampire hunter with a gun powered by the literal IRL sunfire and IR sensor on the cart. I wonder if anybody's come up with like a ROM hack that kind of gets around those issues. Like a ROM hack intended to be played on like an emulator indoors. Okay, we got a closet, which means there should be 5 tchotchkes left. Kind of hoping the Switch would see a Boktai collection since the Joy-Cons have an IR camera. Yeah, that would be cool, actually. Although, isn't Boktai a Konami game? You can't really trust them to ever do the right thing. Melon DS has a feature for the sun sensor. Well, there you go. Nice. Yeah, if it's Konami, you're never gonna see that shit. Hate to say it, but it's true. What's the heaven ring? What's the heaven ring? Increase the strength of the axe. Okay, so we got items. Increase the strength of the holy book, the axe, and the holy water. Konami and Kojima was involved for bonus. You're never seeing that shit ever points. Oh yeah. Yeah, you better believe it. Spriggan! Lee man! Spriggan! Ooh, he's full of money. It so happens he's full of money. Down. Is this another set piece room? What's that? Plate mail. That sounds pretty boring. DS emulator by Melon DS is DS emulator by ex Desmune devs that left after the due data. Desmune turned out to be an asshole. It's really bright down here. Oh, hi, guy. Did I meet again? Do I have anything to sell you? No. What do you have? Magic necklace. Magical necklace makes this user wiser. Great, okay. None of this shit is interesting. I have almost 20,000 gold though, that's cool. Alright, that room's filled in. Why is it so bright down here? Christ! Dracula experimenting with an artificial sun in his basement? Let's go down first. Cool, that's what I want, another ruler sword. The Greed Amulet! Greed, for lack of a better term, is good. Suck it, ruler sword. Is it like the jar of greed? All right, and then from here, let's go down here. Confirm what this is. On the other side of the Spriggan army. It's another warp room, isn't it? That's what all these lure keys were for. Okay, cool. We got another warp room. So... Oh, I can go ahead and fill that in. That's very convenient. I am curious. 97.3. Let's see how much each room is worth, roughly. .1. Okay. So that means, in theory at least, there should still be 26 rooms in Castle B. And a little less, or a little more than that here. Okay, cool. Desmond did shit like personally remove improvements and they made DS games he disliked run better. That sucks. That sounds super shitty. Man, they love their Spriggans. Big Spriggan fan. Spriggan's a cool movie, though. Spriggan's a really cool damn movie that I haven't seen in a long time. Hey! Teapot and Teacup, 2 and 1. All right, I think we're down to 3 tchotchkes left. I think that's all we got left. All right. Castle B is at 97.4. Castle A is at 97.3. What's... Ah, I see it. I see it. It's right in the middle of the map. All right. All right. I think the last thing to do is check the rooms at the very top of the castle in both versions. Unfortunately, there's a warp room right by there. Let's go do that. And just to double check. Yeah, we need the final Vlad relic. That's it. There's one Vlad relic left and I want it. I know what I want and I want it now. God. And it's to be out of this fucking room. Wow, that guy actually started flying. That's cool. Good for him. All right, let's warp up to, let's see. Actually, you know what? I'll climb this one. Because I want to go ahead and fill in that one gap. That one little square. It's going to drive me insane if I don't. It's going to be an itch. Like an itch I can't scratch. But I can scratch the chat. That's the important part. I can, and I will, and I shall. Just make sure I'm actually going the right way. Alright, yeah. Oh, there's apparently have the walk armor in another game. Yeah, does this game actually have that? Because I don't think I found it. Actually not sure if it's a thing in this one. Tragically. Oh, hey, look, there's armor there. I like armor, and we can unlock this door, I guess. Honestly, this is one of the most interesting things in the game. I want to know what busted through here and then impacted on the floor over there. That's genuinely a neat little bit of environmental storytelling that I don't think ever gets any kind of payoff. Of any sort. Maxim? No, I don't think that would make sense because whatever it was busted, it was like busting out from the castle. Well, actually, no. Would that make sense? No, I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure, Chad. This bussin' stuck in his head. I do like bussin'. Let's do that golem with the one ball and chain. Arm was up to off screen. Ah, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. No, I'm not fighting you. No, I don't give a shit. Okay, we're there. We're basically there. The hope is that the final relic that we need is in one version of this room. But we are about to find out. Whoa! That was not helpful. That was similarly not helpful. Smash-o! That's somebody's heart or something. Hang on. Elixir, candlestick. A passage somewhere. So, you know what, chat? You know what? I'm not even sure you need all the relics, actually. Because I think with that, yes, that opened the chamber in the center of the castle. That's the final battle right there. I think if you go in there without all the relics and beat the game, I think you get the bad ending. I think. Well, you know what, chat? You know what we can do? You have to do all the things in order to get the RM ending. If the final relic is not in here, we could go ahead and try beating the game and seeing the bad ending. And then I can go back in and get the final relic and get the good ending. Got me a little wine glass. Okay, yeah, it's not up here. What the hell is Kaiser mail? Armor said to worn by emperors. It's really good. It's really good in all counts. You know what? Fuck it. I'll wear it. Who cares? Guys, it's Jose. All right, chat. Let's do it. We're at 98.2% on both sides of the castle. So yeah, let's warp down. Which castle are we in right now? We're in Castle B right now. Let's go down. Let's beat the game. Let's see what the bad ending is, and then I'll go get the last relic wherever the Christ it is. And we'll get the good ending. And just do the GBA screen emulation. God, this game looks so much better with the darker light. Yeah, it really does. Put up like this, it really does look a lot better with the pixelation going on. That did open, right? That is what they were talking about, right? Was it? Wait, did it only open for Castle A? Are the endings are the endings actually different depending on what castle you do them in? This is so weird. I do not remember how this shit works. Maybe that's how it works. Maybe smashing that statue opens the passage in Castle A, but getting all the relics opens the passage in Castle B. Also, real quick, I am curious of something. In the encyclopedia. Did we actually get all of the enemies? We missed this between Pazuzu and Spriggan. Yeah, it's everybody. I missed one enemy. Somewhere. Castles, yeah, no, the castles do not even have different music. Oh, you know what else I'm missing, chat? I just remembered. The 5th spellbook. I never found that one. It must be in a secret room that I just never found. Will you fuck off? My God. Okay, yeah. So that's what it is. We open the Castle A passage, but not Castle B. Really wish Liza P had a character creator. How is Liza P anyway? Hey, remember this, chat? Looks fantastic. Yeah, I'm curious how it plays. How people who played it think of it. Not really your thing, since it's more of a Sekiro-like. Stop! Justy, it's you. Liddy, are you alright? She's lost consciousness, but I think we made it here in time. Maxim, you've still managed to hold on to your true self. Yes, by some means or another, but I've reached my limit. I beg you, take my life. What do you speak of? I can't. I can't hang on any longer. I can't fight the impulse. But I cannot take your life. And I'll make you kill me. Defend yourself. Oh, God, my fucking eyes. Oh, Lord in heaven.
I like it.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted. Ow, Christ, he almost killed me. Can't be having that. Hit up that elixir there. I think I went and pissed him off. Yo, oh, Lord, yeah. Oh, I made him super angry. Ow, Christ. He's all like, die! And I'm like, I don't want to. I want you to die, actually. You've just been a giant pain in the dick the whole game, after all. Ow, fucking dude. Chill your fucking roll, God. Yeah, we finally have a hard boss. I'm actually having to use items. Ow! That didn't work out so hot. I think we're in the second phase of this guy. And of course his fucking sword is like twice as long as my stupid whip. I'm just Thank you, Justy, for I did truly desire to be felt by your hand. Maxim! I wanted to free you from your cursed fate. That's enough. There's no need to speak of anything else. Take care of Liddy, will you? I really hate this background. It's really fucking with my perceptions. Maxim! Maxim! I mean, we did it. We busted the castle. Busting makes me feel good. Look, we saved the world. It's great. Maxim is kind of a dick anyway. Ooh. Looks like you're coming too. Have we been saved? Yes. Huh? Where's Maxim? Maxim is... Arg! Justy, it's all right. You don't have to say anything more. I ate him. I have no idea about what happened between the two of you. But you mustn't blame yourself. Oh, I won't. Blaming yourself is the same as blaming him. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Perhaps you're right. Indeed, Maxim would have agreed with you. At any rate, let's go home. We'll figure it all out after we've rested. That sounds good. Let's go home, Liddy. And me with 5 of 6 Dracula's remains in my pocket. Yay! Bad ending! Symphony of the Night, the entrance room is a big unique set piece in a central location. You had to solve a mega puzzle to get in. Here it's just a hole in the floor in the random hallway, and you get hit random switch halfway across the castle to get in. It's very disappointing. Very much so. Just missing a bunch of Souls-like that don't take place in a very cynical, dark, fucked up setting, because it feels like 99% of that genre of the game, which works sometimes. I wish there were more varied settings for them. I do think one of the reasons you don't see that, Shadows, is because the really punishing, like high difficulty gameplay works really well with those settings thematically. Justy Belmont as you! On that note, I'm off to bed. Good night, Manic. Thanks for coming out. Good to see you. So yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, it's a bit harder to make the theme work if you don't have environments like that, so. Figured all that out. We've had some pints and had some wall chicken. I'm starving. All right, back in we go, chat. We're not done yet. There's still more. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. All right. So that actually fills in the map for us. So now we're at 99.8% completion on Castle A, which means I missed one fucking room somewhere. Oh my god, if somebody wants to tell me where it is, feel free. That also probably means we've seen the relic I'm missing. And I just don't remember where it is. I remember where it is. I actually think I remember where it is. No, my fucking cross. God damn it. Yeah, I might actually game fax it. Like, I wasn't expecting to be 1 room short. Like, that's kind of bonkers. So yeah, I will probably just game fax that one. Suck it, elevator. Most of what I think of as Tunic, which isn't a full-on Souls-like, was more using the difficulty to add the vibe of a grand but dangerous adventure. Yeah. I mean, obviously it can work. Like Jedi Fallen Order doesn't have that full-on, like, dark, hopeless atmosphere because, hey, it's it's Star Wars, right? Couple sealed off single squares at the bottom of the map. Maybe it's one of those. Yeah, maybe. I do remember that. I do actually remember that's another obnoxious thing about this map is there are some holes in it that just don't get plugged, and it really kind of feels like they're designed to just drive you insane. Yeah, that's it. Vlad's ring. That was it. That was the one. One secret rune I've seen you go by walking through a wall. Are there even any breakable walls in this? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Okay, so that means we got that. All right, yeah, hang on. Fill all my holes, Castlevania. Yeah, let me look up the map. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out what the one missing room is. I just need to find one with, like, secret rooms very obviously marked. Alright, let me see here. Got it. I got it. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Fuck. I remember having to look this one up before because it's really dumb. You would not get this one in a million years. It's one of those I can't believe anybody found. Hopefully it's the only one. If I do this and I'm at 99%, I'm going to be nonplussed. Unthrilled, you might say. I hate that I have to go around this room just to get to the warp room. Just one last little insult to injury with this map design. All right, I gotta figure out where the closest door to this one is. Okay, that's actually pretty obvious. This is so... I really... Chad, I can't stress enough how dumb this is. You're not gonna believe this. It's in the boner realm. Is it in the spider's alcove? No. No. I would have been super okay with that. That one would have been totally on me. This is one of those rare times, chat, where I can't take... I seriously cannot take any responsibility for missing this one. It's so bad. Think I'm gonna watch a Castlevania 64 Let's Play on YouTube? That's a good idea. I really want to play that game at some point. That was it, 100%. I blinked, what happened? It's in the save room. Basically, you save to get the dodecahedron out of the way, and then you super jump. So, just to clarify, there are no breakable walls in this game. 0. Other than the conspicuous ones you need the crush stones with, you need the crushing stone or the crush boots for. All of the secret rooms in this are pass-through walls. And this is maybe the worst one I've ever seen. This is serious bullshit. Anyway, now we gotta climb back up to that warp room, come back to Castle B and grab that one. Which is fine, because Castle B is where the true final battle takes place. And I think maybe, hang on. Yes, I believe this is gonna be the last tchotchke too. So we can stop there and admire our collection before we polish this game off. Don't even break fourth walls in this one, nope. How tragic is that? That, in a way, that feels more than anything, a betrayal of the Castlevania lineage. Ego, what were you thinking, buddy? What were you thinking with this one? Oh man, if you've never checked out Matt McMuscles, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. He's great. Super entertaining guy. At least there's a blank spot on the map and not a random offshoot. True, true. At the same time, that does mean there are that does mean there is... I'll give him a little bit of credit for that. There's only one blank spot on the map. The one down in the sewer area, I think. In the bottom right. Is he a vampire wearing sneakers, those Jordans? I think they are, actually. You're not the first person to notice that. Yeah. The first Belmont scooting around in pumped up kicks. Yeah. All right. All right. It's hip with the whips and the sneaks. Actually, you know, carrying this lucky ring around, I've actually picked up a lot of the drops in this game. Seems like a full luck build would probably get you most of the drops pretty easily. Here we go, chat. Whee! Ah, there it is. There it is. The summoning ooh, the summoning tome. And the wizard's urn, which I think is a callback to one of their other games. Which game would that be? I wanted to say Demon's Crest, but that's Capcom. Okay, we gotta go back to the tchotchke room. Did I do that right? I'm almost 40 or so. Well, you're still ahead of the game on me. I am 40. I turned 41 in January, so. Welcome to the fold, buddy. It's not so bad, other than everything hurting. Ow! Oh god, 20 points of damage from a giant scythe bigger than I am. Condolences, thanks, Buster. Oh yeah, we gotta summon stuff, I almost forgot. Okay. Nothing really hurts, but your skin's starting to degrade. Yeah. Yeah, I know that is. I've been pretty lucky. My skin stayed okay. My hair is rapidly retreating. I was lucky for a long time, but the balding has definitely accelerated in my 30s. Yeah, it's mainly balding and aches and pains that I'm getting. That's why we have a hat list. Hair's trooping on. Well, good for you. Good for you. So here's the thing. My father went bald like in his he started going bald in his teens. He had the top of his head was completely bald in his 20s. So growing up, I never even knew my father with hair. And he and I both fully expected. What is this gonna do? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's actually kind of badass. I like that. Hold the line. He and I both expected that I would lose my hair at some point. So my whole life, I've just had that expectation. I will go bald at some point, and every day that I have hair is a bonus. That's all. So I'm lucky to have had it as long as I have, and I'm not going to miss it. All right, the final tchotchke arrangement. There we go. Oh, look at this table. It's glorious. Teapot, teacup, nice little candelabra here. There's our demon jug or whatever the Christ it is. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Where did the wine go? Oh, there's the wine glass. Wine glass is right there. I think you get your hair from your mom's side, though. That's what I assumed for a long time, and my mom's father never fully lost his hair. He looked like Ronald Reagan in his twilight years. So I may never fully lose this, honestly. I kind of wish I would, though. I kind of don't love the whole in-between thing where you get like you get the Bruce Willis hairline. I keep telling my wife, I don't go to the barber or the hairdresser anymore. My wife just trims it. I keep telling her, just shave it all off. Just do it. And she won't do it. She said, no, you need hair. You need to cling to what you have. And I'm like, fine, lady. Yep, I got the long forehead. I want a streamer with the short gameplay and the long forehead. Too bad you can't throw the glass at Maxim, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, none of the stuff in the tchotchke room is interactable. That would have been a fun little treat, but say Levy. Shave it myself, she'd get mad. I think that would be on the level of me regrowing the beard. She would be unthrilled. Nonplussed. Maybe the merchant shows up the room. No, the tchotchke room seriously does nothing. Like, I hate to tell you, I hate to be the bearer of unfun news, but the tchotchke room serves no purpose. You don't even get any special items for it. I know, right? Another missed opportunity if we're being honest here. Is McMuscle a speedrunner? No. He is a gaming historian. He has a main series called What Happened, where he goes over disasters of the game dev and... Hey, there we go. Dracula's remains are glowing. Perfect, thank you. I'm gonna go save. He does Let's Plays. He does a series that I absolutely love called The Worst Fighting Game, where he's on a quest to find the worst fighting game in human history. Super entertaining. I think you saw his piece on Castlevania 64, actually. You probably did. You probably did. That was pretty... Ew, this one's all brainy and gross. Neat. All right, this is totally unnecessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Platinum tip. I think Kaiser Mail's probably the best we can do. Moon armor, I guess because it's late at night here. A little more defense. I don't think we need it though. Twilight cloak will keep. Crush boots, I don't think we need. You can put on a kettle hat. 213. I can put on a silver tiara. Glorious. Do I have anything that increases damage? Kaiser Knuckle. But I could just replace the rare ring with that. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I'm pretty sure this is fine. Dragon's into that shit. Worst fighting game might be from Commodore 64, one of those ancient computers. I wonder how many people ever played Mighty Max. Was there a Mighty Max video game? I had a Mighty Max playset when I was a kid. Bad game? Oh, I might have to give that a try at some point. Here we go, chat. Ew, it's so gross in your liddy. She still draws breath, but damn, I am too late. Welcome to the party, Justy, you're late. Maxim. Maxim, oh, his spirit no longer lives within me, and I owe it all to that woman. Look at all the strength she's given me. Damn it, no mercy for you! Who needs mercy? Weak threats from an unworthy opponent. Ah, do I have to fight this asshole again? Damn it! Oh, okay, he's going straight for the jugular on this. Ow, you fuck. Punch him! Punch his ass! Ow, 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 ow. Green Naruto? Basically. This is not very reliable for actually hitting him, I've noticed. Alright. No, I want you to stop doing that, fuck. No, God, I hate it. He's all like, come get some. Good for him. Oh, he's doing this horse shit again. It's so annoying! Ow. Ow, get off me, fuckhead. Ow, shit, no! I really don't want to die. I haven't died at all this game. But I'm what the fuck? Nothing hit me! That wasn't even a thing! God, what a piece of shit! Ow, god damn it. I mean, invincible jar. Oh god, you're right, I have invincible jars. Completely forgot about those. Thank you for reminding me, I'm so dumb. Yeah, medicine jar. Oh, they really don't last very long, though. Oh, he turns to face you. That's lame. Okay, just Maxim, forgive me. You think I will lose? I wield the powers of Count Dracula. Maxim is stronger than you are. I don't believe that you could have taken all that he was. But if I die, he'll perish as well, and that woman too. So this is goodbye. With that cursed strength of yours, you better hunt down Dracula eternally. Worse ending! Don't worry, I remember how to get the good ending. Damn it all, ultimately I couldn't save Lydia or Maxim. All that remains to remember them by is this bracelet. I can't even protect those I love. I failed as a vampire hunter! What on earth should I do with myself now? I don't know. Open a coffee shop? Da-na-na-na-na. I forgot, there are 3 endings. There's 3 endings, chat. The bracelet is the big giveaway on that. The bracelet is the big tell. Is the good ending we save the guy but the girl dies? No, I'm pretty sure the good ending is everybody lives. Pretty sure. I really hope in the good ending I don't have to fight Maxim again. I hate that shit. And also, it may have used up my consumables doing that. Because it did when I did the A Castle ending. Spoiler, the good ending is a choreographed dance number to a pop song. Jesse Belmont is you! You try out the other summons. If we have time later, I would need to actually find those sub-weapons in the castle. And unlike, like, Symphony of the Night, there's no convenient room that has all the sub-weapons right there. So we need to do some wandering around the castle to find the other ones. Alvin is a good ending at the start of the sequel, though. Legacy of Kain sure wasn't like that. That's a good point. That's a good point. And I actually like it. I actually prefer it when series use the bad endings as canon, because honestly, the bad endings are sometimes more interesting, you know? Either of the bad endings for this game leaves Justy with, like, pathos that can fuel a whole other narrative. Whereas the good ending is, like, it wraps everything up with a bow. Better for a one-off game, certainly, but if you're making a series, like, you know, give me something to work with. Yeah, all my fuck. Well, I still have food. That's fine. I still have food and I still have medicine jars. So that's okay. One game series I remember where both the good and bad ends were canon for the first game. Something like it's a time loop story, so the bad ending one leads into two, then they use the time loop to get one's good ending. If I remember correctly, Deus Ex Invisible War somehow acts like all three of the endings from Deus Ex 1 happened concurrently? I think? I also don't remember which of his bracelets it is, so fuck it, we'll wear them all. How do you know when you beat Chrono Trigger? You don't. You just keep playing it endlessly. I just realized Dracula doesn't even hear the stakes was a purely personal, just you just walk away. Hold that thought. Alright, I think I might want this one. Well, I don't know. That one's pretty powerful. Not that one. That'll get me in trouble. And not that one. I think the photon cannon will work. All 6 endings of Daggerfall canon. Marwan also acts like all of Daggerfall's endings happened at once. Everything happens at once and the main protagonist dies immediately. So by the way, we are at fully 200% completion now, which you can't see because of my dumb head. And you know what? I'm gonna prove it to you. Boom, 200%. Eat it. A quantum ending. So we have in fact found all of the rooms in the castle and all of the stuff and all of the things. The only stuff we didn't get were some of the monster drops and the stuff from the merchant. That's it. That's all. Alright, I hope this fucking works. And I really hope I don't fight Maxim again, because Maxim's a giant pain in the ass. Liddy! She still draws breath, but damn, I am too late. Welcome to the party, Justy, you're late. Maxim, spirit no longer lives with me, I heard all that woman, no mercy for you, unworthy of hunt. God damn it, I really don't want to fight this guy again. I really don't want to. Okay, I can do a shitload of damage to him, though, with my magic. So I might just do this. Stop it! Are you okay, bud? Ow, yes, he's fine, he's good. I might just mana prism this, actually. I haven't been using those at all. No, stop that. Shit, I missed it. Ow, 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 ow. Is that the point you're supposed to show mercy? No, I think you still have to beat him, and then the bracelets keep him from dying or some I don't know. Whatever it is dumb. Mana prism, sure. Apparently you can stagger him, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. Just hit him with enough fireballs or whatever. There we go, okay. Yeah, here we go. Ah, that bracelet, you wore it for me. Maxim, is that you? Why do you still live within me? I thought you were dead. Remember, Maxim, you're stronger than this. Remember who you are! You're right, but compared to the training we had, this is nothing. Why can I not free myself of you? Because I choose not to free you. Justy, finish me off. Yarg, I sense a strong magic at work. The remains. Up, here they go. Here we go. As long as I have this power, I have no need for this body. Here, have it! Ah! It's Dorcula! It's not actually Dorcula, it's Dracula's Wraith. If I'm not stable, but your blood will once again make me whole. Take it if you can. Do not underestimate the power of Belmont. Okay, let us begin then. I will enjoy destroying you. Arr, har, 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 har. Harf, 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 borf, borf, borf. Alright, he's doing this horse shit. I don't think I need the bracelets anymore, so hang on. Dracula, chill for a sec. I need to get dressed. Just give me 1 second here, bud. I will be right with you. Do we want to do leggings? Or I think maybe leggings? Or was there a no helmet? I think that's probably fine. Yeah, that's good. Arf, 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 arf. That did like no damage. Go back to bed, Dracula. This isn't off here. He didn't get the memo. Well, at least we finally got different boss music. It took him fucking long enough. Okay, the fireballs do 20. There's a, you know how many Belmonts I've killed? 1. After I've defeated you! His fireballs do 8 damage. That's adorable. You're so precious, Dracula. You're such a little cutie. Ow. God, I still have to hit you in your stupid head. What if the real body of Dracula was the friend you made along the way? What if I just shoot you in the head? Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. That's the good shit. If I had a better sub-weapon, I could cheese the shit out of this. If I still had my cross. We wouldn't need to do any of this. Really funny to see how drastically the way the series balanced difficulty changed over the years. Yeah, definitely. Arg! Do it, Drag. Do it. You know you want to. Yeah, there we go. The true Dracula Wraith emerges. Beam. I'm just gonna Kamehameha him to death, I think. I think that's all I do. Let's eat all the chicken. Oh, turkey's all pretty much all I need. Eat a big mana prism, of which I have 8. God, I didn't even realize that. Even Dracula becomes a crab. Yeah, this is maybe, I don't know. The final boss in Symphony is pretty easy if you go all out with like the Chrysogrim and shit. This is really up there for maybe easiest Dracula ever. That's a Hadoken, not a Kamehameha. Oh, you're right. It's not a beam. It's a big fireball. I sit correct, Buster. Thank you. I think I got a double crit tap on the end, too. Arg! I told you so. Do not underestimate the power of my bloodline. So this is the power of Belmont. As if he forgot! They fucking murder his ass once every century. At least. At minimum. And he's like, wow, so this is what a Belmont can do. What a fucking dipshit. Vile spawn of Maxim, you are not worthy of being my opponent. I will now fade from this world, but I find some pleasure in this. With the cursed powers of yours, destiny calls you to hunt for alternative cursed powers. What the fuck? What is he even talking about, dude? Oh, shit. Ha, excellent! We end the game on an excellent. Fuck you, Castle, we're done with you. Dude, I barely remember things that happen once a year. We did fight Death last night, too. He turned into a Deathipede, and we rode him around the room like a pony and beat the shit out of him. Where am I? Maxim, you've come back to us. Am I alive? You used your own strength to force him out of you. It wasn't my strength. It was yours and Liddy's. I did a little sharp inhale and made myself cough. What about Liddy? Did you save her? She hasn't come to, but her bite marks faded when Dracula was vanquished. She's regained some color. It's just a matter of time before she wakes up. I see. Justy, please forgive me. It's all behind us now. Everyone's been saved, so there's nothing more to say. Thank you. Ah, ooh. It looks as if Liddy's coming too. Oh, Justy, what am I doing here? I think that I was bitten by Maxim. Calm down. You must have just had a bad dream. Feel your neck. There's nothing there, huh? It was just a dream. A really sexy dream. Hey, tell her the truth. Shh. The women folk don't need to know the truth. Jesus, Justy. What? Maxim, you've come back. Yes, but actually... Yes, Maxim, I'm sure you're exhausted, so let's talk after we get home. Yeah, don't tell her anything. Don't be honest with her. Just fuck it. The damsel doesn't need to know the details. She might catch the vapors. Come on, Maxim, nothing happened. Isn't it best we leave it at that? No, that's not right. You should finish what you start. What did you just say? Cut it out, you two. Stop it, both of you. Don't get started. We just got together. Actually, Liddy, I'll hear your stories at home. Until then, let's talk about other things. You heard the lady? All right. It's been a while, hasn't it, since the three of us got together? Yes, it has. Yes. Role reversal, chat. At the end of the game, Maxim's the good guy and Justy's the piece of shit. Subversion of expectations. How much did he get hated? Circle of the Moon. He really just copied the exact show and rival dynamic, didn't he? He sure did. He sure did. Finally used the GBA sound for once. Wasn't Castlevania the first and only time Dracula existed until now? No. So, Castlevania Lament of Innocence is the origin of Dracula with Leon Belmont, and that was like back in like the 8th or 9th century, if I remember correctly. And then Dracula was dormant for a few hundred years, and then I think it was Sonia Belmont was the first one to take on Dracula as Dracula once he had taken up the mantle. And if I remember the timeline correctly, it was Sonia, and then Trevor, and then Simon, and then Justy. I think. So not count, well, no, let's count Leon. Leon, Sonia, Trevor, Simon. This would be the 5th time Dracula got his ass handed to him by a Belmont. No, Trevor was before Simon. Trevor is Simon's grandfather, I think. Is that right? I feel like the Netflix Castlevania actually touched on this at the end. Two Brosnans and a girl sounds like weird clothing incident themed Bond movie. All right, that was the good ending. Now we have truly conquered Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. We're not sitting on the screen. I'll lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna keep playing for a bit. Y'all wanted to see the other summons, so we're gonna wander the castle a little bit, see if we can find see if we can find the other sub weapons. Have we tried the water one? Yes, okay. So the punch one is like Ashura's Wrath, punches everything on the screen. The water one summons a lovely lady to sprinkle holy water all over the entire place. Doesn't this have a Simon Belmont Easter egg? You might be thinking of... Hang on. You might be thinking of the Simon Wraith. The Simon Wraith is a regular enemy in the, like, Castle B Sky Garden or something. But yeah, there's, like, zombie Simon wandering around. I need to check out the game facts because I can't believe that that room does nothing. It really does nothing. That's the beauty of it. It does nothing. I wonder what the Belmont clan does when Dracula isn't around. They get really fucking bored. I guess that also means... What's up, last bosses? How you doing tonight? Welcome in. I hate to tell you, you just missed the excitement. I have finished Harmony of Dissonance. With 200% completion, I can prove it too. It's right there. We got the bad ending, the worst ending, and the good ending, and now we're just kind of screwing around for the rest of the night. I guess since Dracula comes back once every 100 years. Okay, well hang on, because this is a little more complicated than that. Dracula is supposed to come around once every 100 years, but doesn't always work out like that. All right, Sonia in Castlevania Legends, Trevor in Castlevania 3, Simon in Castlevania 1, and Justy in Harmony. No. Sonia, Trevor, and Simon did it on the Centennial. They did it when Dracula came back naturally after 100 years. Castlevania Adventure, I think, is also on the Centennial. I don't think he was brought back by artificial means. So I forget I forget where Christopher falls into the timeline. You collect every furniture item in the game, place them all in Justy's room. The best ending of the game was slightly different. Instead of Liddy lying on the ground between Justy and Maxim, she'll instead be holding on to Justy's arm drawn to him. That really? Really? That's it? That's it? Hey, to dip and run, don't worry about it, buddy. We're just kind of bullshitting for the rest of the night. But thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good one. Now the other Castlevania, this one is not on the Centennial. Justy just got wrapped up in Maxim's bullshit because he hauled off. Because this is right. Simon is Justy's grandfather, I think. So Simon had it rough, because Simon had to kill Dracula on the Centennial to send him back, but then he was cursed for some reason. Like, that didn't happen to anybody else as far as I know. But Simon was cursed and had to go back out and find all of Dracula's bits and bobs, the same ones we found in this, and then battle Dracula's Wraith to break the curse on him, right? So then, I guess a couple decades pass. Justy is Simon's grandson, and his friend Maxim, who's a giant idiot, goes off and finds Dracula's bits and bobs again and summons this castle back, and then it falls to Justy to gather them all up finally and fight Dracula's Wraith again. Let me think. Circle of the Moon isn't canon, but that one's also not on the Centennial. Camilla specifically brings Dracula back. Ron is I think Rondo is on the Centennial. I think Richter had a legit. Did he? Did Richter have a legit reemergence of Dracula, or was that another dark ritual to bring back? No. Richter was not on the Centennial. Shaft brought him back. It is not by my hand that I am again given form. And then Alucard had to come back, like, right after that, because Richter lost his fucking mind. And finish that shit off for good. I forget how Bloodlines goes. And then I think the last I can't remember what Julius's deal was, because there's never been a game for Julius's encounter with Dracula. I can't remember if that was on the Centennial or if he was brought. I want to say he was brought back by artificial means, because that was in 1999, and I don't think the Centennial was like the very end of the century like that. I don't think. So I think Julius had another artificial Dracula emergence, but that's when they fucked everything up and shoved Dracula out of existence. And then, so the whole thing was Soma. Actually, Arya might be on the Centennial. That one, we'll just have to play that game again and find out. Dawn is definitely not. Dawn is artificial. There's a cult trying to bring him back. Order of Ecclesia is artificial. There's a cult trying to bring him back. Portrait is artificial? I think Portrait's the evil painter who moves into the castle and accidentally brings Dracula back or something. I forget how exactly that one went down. So yeah, the whole Dracula returning every 100 years, like, we actually haven't seen so many of those. A lot of Dracula's coming back just ends up being random bullshit. Yeah, the Eclipse thing definitely messed it up. Because once Julius did the Eclipse thing, then the whole summoning process was different. That changed everything. Because then Soma existed. And Soma was a huge wrinkle in the whole mechanics of. Oh yeah, there's your Simon Ray. There you go. So I'm just on the hunt for sub-weapons right now. We need to see the book. We need to see the book, the dagger, the axe, and the cross. Those are the ones I'm looking for. Yeah, Arya is 2035. The furthest one in the timeline is Dawn, because it's right after Arya. It's only a few years after Arya, if I remember correctly. Fist we've already done. Apparently you can play as Maxim as well in boss rush mode by holding L and R in the boss rush until you reach difficulty selection. I think I've heard Maxim mode in this is pretty crazy. Like, he has a lot of pretty wild mobility. Oh shit, I should actually change my equipment. I should go maximum luck. Let's see, where's the rare ring? Oh, the rare ring doesn't increase luck. The lucky ring does. And then is there something else that increases it significantly? Oh, the Twilight Cloak actually increases luck. I didn't realize that. The Lucky Charm would put up 2. I don't think that's really worth doing. And then is there any Lucky Armor? Seems like no. That's fine. Am I filling the boss rush codes in here for stuff fuck around? Yeah, go ahead. I'm not necessarily gonna do any of them, but you can if you want. Main thing, I really, okay, there's the book. Let's throw the book at them. Alright, well, the book summons the fairy. And, well, okay, this is kind of cool. She actually persists between screens, as opposed to just being a big screen crash. She has a squeaky hammer! She hangs around until she just pops off with a squeaky hammer. That's great. 2 secret characters, 8-Bit Simon and Maxim. Nice. All right, we need axe, dagger, and cross. cross is gonna be kind of hard to find. It's not in many parts of the castle. I may end up having to look this up. Get him! Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. That does like 800 damage. Wow. Totally OP. Oh, it's like it's like skeleton mode in it's like skeleton mode in Circle of the Moon, except you don't have to worry about instantly dying. That's actually really cool. I like that. She is not a fan of the Imposter Simons. Certainly. Ah, the cross. Excellent. Okay. I summoned Tella to cast Meteo. All right, so now we just need the dagger and the axe. That's it. Mortis for the poor skeletons. I think you can just exclamation point Mortis if you want that one. Why does that keep getting pushed around? The holy act of wizards summoning meteors. Yeah, I really don't know why that one's on the cross. We just need the dagger, something no Castlevania player has ever said before. Actually, what level am I? I'm level 45. Apparently there's an item, there's the super OP item that you can only get if you're level 50. But, the dagger. Excellent. Said no one ever. I'm gonna go find somebody to murder with it. That's a big ass bird. That's pretty cool. I am not gonna complain about that. That was pretty damn cool. All right, now we gotta find the axe. Not bad, I will allow it. That's very big of you. Very big of you. You know, this would probably be easier if I was in Castle A. I remember we did pick up the axe somewhere around here. In Castle A. We're not in Castle A, are we? This is a pretty good track. This one's pretty solid. I think overall we can all agree the soundtrack in this game is a bit disappointing. I still can't bring myself to say it's bad. It's just it doesn't have much in the way of memorable tracks, and the ones that really need to be good, like the boss music, aren't. I wonder if this will kill this guy. Will the big flappy bird kill Satan? No, it won't. Satan will survive. I think you need at least 2 of them to kill him. This is a good track too. I agree. Yeah, again, I don't think the music in this game is bad. It's just not it's not a standout. And honestly, that is a criticism when it comes to Castlevania games, because most Castlevania games have standout soundtracks. Like some of the themes in this, they feel less catchy than other games. Definitely. There is no area in this game that I want to linger because the music is so good. Whereas like half of the areas in Symphony of the Night, I just want to sit around because the music is so damn good. I don't hate the OST is kind of too cluttered a lot of the time to really stick out. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. I think Castlevania music has really rocked as much as it did on the NES. On the NES, it really stood out because of the extra effort they put into it, honestly. I think they did really good. I think they did really good with Symphony of the Night. I'm trying to remember if... I think Aria had a good soundtrack. Circle of the Moon had its moments. Fire mail. Cool. Elemental protection. Alright, hang on. Does that map I looked up actually have sub-weapons marked? I don't think it does. Damn it. I really need something to show me where sub-weapons are. Does it even have Bloody Tears Remix? It does not. It does not. That alone is honestly probably a pretty big black mark against it. Oh, we got the cross back and a drumstick. There's the book. We did the book was the fairy. That's right. Just need the axe. I don't think there are any sub-weapons in the candles along here. I can't believe Jesus was a fairy this whole time. 200% in the game. How close to 50 are we with the super duper shop we were promised? Not very. We're at level 45. I suppose... Let's see here. Hang on. Let me... What's the biggest... What's the most XP we can get? Nah, these are all bosses. Pike Master's 537. Oh, Simon Wraiths are 488. Oh god, the Bone Pillars are 441. That's probably a good way to grind up experience. Yeah, probably if we went down and ground on jumping Bone Pillars, we could probably get there. That'd be the most boring fucking thing in the world though. I'm not gonna do that. Like, if y'all are that curious about the whatever the super item is, y'all can do that your own damn selves. I'm just trying to find the damn axe so I can show you the last summon. That is my sole mission right now. I need to go back to Castle A. I know the only place I know for sure there is an axe is in the entryway of Castle A. I honestly can't remember anywhere else. Why do you never take the elevator down? Because it's faster. The elevator in this is not like the elevator in Symphony of the Night. It is slow. It's like a normal human elevator instead of like a riotous death trap. Some people question the existence of God. I question the existence of an axe. It would be really funny then. Like, here, check this out. Like, you can just fall faster than that. just real quick, let me check this hallway down here. We got the knife again. The thing is, like, they never put sub-weapons near each other. Yeah, I need to go back to Castlevania. This is hard for the religious to ask big questions. Jesus Christ. See, I can ascend faster than the elevator can. It can't even keep up with me. All right, okay. Door sound effects are top notch at least. I mean, there definitely is some good sound design in this game. It's just, it's not in the soundtrack, unfortunately. So ultimately, I'd say this game's biggest advantages are the play control. Like, it's honestly one of the best Castlevanias to control because of the forward and backward dashes, and it being very responsive. That's good. It plays really well. Outside of that, honestly, it's a very baseline Castlevania. It doesn't have a standout story. The map is the worst part. The map is by far, hands down, the worst part of this game. The map is such a miserable slog to try and get around. Oh my god, an item I never got. Holy shit. Yes, we have Symphony of the Night at home. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest crime of this game is there's nothing in it that really stands out. You know, like, you know, Circle of the Moon is far from a perfect Castlevania game, but it has its place as, like, the weird, dark Castlevania, you know? Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow have the soul systems. Portrait has, like, you get to play as two characters and has, like, an insane collection thing going on. Order of Ecclesia is very unique. This one just, it's the odd one out because it doesn't have anything odd about it. It is the most generic of the Metroid-y Castlevanias. And that's a bad thing. Even Symphony of the Night had more unique shit about it. It's actually kind of impressive how comprehensively this compares badly to Symphony of the Night. It is, isn't it? Like, it really straight up is just like an entirely inferior version of Symphony. The only thing it does better than Symphony is the movement, honestly. And I'm not even sure that's that great of an argument, because in lieu of giving you dashes, like, Symphony gave you different forms. It gave you wolf form, it gave you bat form, it gave you mist form. So really, yeah, it's just, it's the saddest of the Castlevanias. Now, is it a bad game? No. No. Honestly, I've had a really good time playing through it. As annoying as the map is, as uninspiring as the bosses are, and the whole bestiary as a whole, really, because it's everything you've seen before. There's really nothing new or interesting in terms of enemies or equipment or anything like that. I am getting every single fucking weapon except the axe. Strange amount of difference between what Aria of Sorrow managed to accomplish on the same console in comparison to this game. Yeah, I really, like... Okay, I did see in the credits I did see in the credits that Iga was the producer on this one. And this one had, like, there are different people credited as the directors, designers, and stuff. The spider skeletons are unique. The Mimic Zero guys are unique. Actually, honestly, as soon as I find this axe, I'm gonna go through the bestiary and we're gonna commentate on this. Okay, I know there's an axe around here somewhere. I know there's a fucking axe around here. No, not the fist. God damn it. All right, I think it's in the up and over section. I'm committed to this. Every single candle must die. I am not stopping this game until I find the goddamn axe. Death Centipede was interesting. It was one of the more interesting death forms. True. But it ultimately ended up being one of the more disappointing fights overall. But I mean, that tracks with the rest of the game. None of the bosses in this game, like, ignoring their designs, the fact that like 90% of them are just larger versions of normal enemies, none of them are challenging. The Cyclops was maybe the most difficult normal enemy, or normal boss. Fuck, dude, come on. There has to be an axe around here. I think it's in here. I think there's an axe in this section. Please be an axe in this section. I know, because I had the axe. I had the option of taking the axe into the boss fight. Is it down here? Am I losing my mind? Maxim was the only difficult boss, yeah. Maxim was in fact a challenge. Drago was the same way, second form looked neat, but was trivial to beat, yeah. Okay, there's no candles in here whatsoever. Come on, man, I know I went down here. Come on, help me out. This is fucking weird. Was the candle down here? No, it wasn't. Jesus. What was down here? Oh, hey, those teleport rooms are still there. Didn't occur to me. Candles at least partly randomized? No. No, they're not. In this game, they'll be the same thing every time. Some Castlevanias, if candles will have hearts if you're not at full hearts and money if you do, but not this game. All the candles in this game are constant. Every single time. So the axe is always in the same place. I just don't know where that is. Maybe they try to redeem Maxim and make him not shitty person in the end. Perhaps, perhaps. Oddish is going mad, confirmed, yeah. Hey! Alright, I made Double Man. Cool. Let's see it one more time. Just for the hell of it. Candle is a sub-weapon, you already have to get a big heart instead. I think that's it, yeah. Worth it, worth it. All right, cool. Last thing I want to do, I want to go through the bestiary. I want to commentate upon the bestiary. We're gonna go through each one because I want to see how many new interesting enemies are on this. Bat. Series staple. Tiny slime. It's a slime. It doesn't matter. Slime. Whatever. Medusa head, staple, zombie, skeleton, flea man, bone soldier, armor knight, giant bat, ghost, bone pillar, large ghost, white dragon, bone dragon, rock armor, white dragon, level 2. I hate they do this level 2 shit. So stupid. Lizard man. Okay, living armor is maybe, well, I guess you could consider living armor a unique one. But God, then they reused him so many times. I mean, I'm going to keep a count of how many times they use this rig. Ectoplasm, skeleton blaze, big skeleton, flying bone, peeping eye, skeleton flail, skeleton spear, red skeleton, skeleton rib, bone thrower, skeleton ape, gate guarder is number 2, golem. Okay. So far, the only unique enemies we've seen are bosses. Skull Knight is not unique. He's from older games. Tiny Devil. Scarecrow is actually from Symphony of the Night. Okay, Skeleton Spider. Skeleton Spider is maybe like the first real different regular enemy. Man-Eaters from Symphony, Axe Armor, Witch, Siren, Bomber Armor, Minotaur. I feel like there was a Minotaur boss before anyway. Balloons are from Symphony, or no, it was from, no, these are, I think they're from Symphony and in Circle as well. Bone archers, ruler swords, disc armor. Devil is like redesigned, but they've always had concepts like these. There's like 2 different versions of this in Symphony of the Night. Merman, Fishman, that's fine. Arabaki is like a reskin of the Shmooze from Symphony of the Night. More interesting design. Well, I don't know what Arabaki. It's probably some kind of cultural reference, something I'm not recognizing. Without understanding that, the Shmoo is probably the more interesting design because of flying severed head. Ruler sword level 2. Feather Demon's been done before. Guardian armor is number 3. Boomerang armor is number 4. Giant Merman, whatever, Max Slimer, Fleaman armor, Gold Medusa. Okay, Mimic's new. White Dragon level 3 and fuck off. Skeleton Mirror, I'm not giving them credit for this. It's a different design, but they've had mirror enemies before. Zero is a variation of Mimic. Harpy is not new. Axe Armor level 2. Spectre. Bronze Garter is 5. They did 2 versions of Legion, good for them. They ripped this off from Link's Awakening. Melty Zombie, I think, is new. Bone Liquid, kind of. Pazuzu, whatever. Spriggan's not new, right? Arbaki or Dogu statues. Gorgon's not new. Blaze Master. Arthur Skeleton, variation. Skeleton Glass is a very odd variation of Skeleton. I'll give them credit for that. Victory Armor is not new. Hammer is number 6. Disc Armor. I didn't even notice there was a Disc Armor level 2. He just blended in with everybody else so much. There's a level 2 Minotaur. I forget where he was. Another Legion. Talos, I'm not going to count. He's a different rig from the other guys. Death. The Deathipede was cool. I'll give him that. Pixie, Sylph, Master Lizard, Owl, Clearbone. This is kind of neat. This is a new idea. We're not counting Talos on principle. Simon Wraith is cute. Pike Master is 7. Cyclops, Maxim, Dracula Wraith, Dracula Wraith. Okay, so there were 7 versions of that big armored enemy. That is probably the most excessive that they have ever been about this shit. So not exactly a feather in their cap, that one. So yeah, a very, very, very small amount of unique enemies in this. And that paired with the bosses, most of the bosses just being scaled up regular enemies, just means the whole bestiary is just kind of a disappointment. I mean, big armor guys were in Symphony. I think there were 3 variations of the big knight with a sword. There was like the silver version, the gold version, and the owl version. I think that's excessive as they got. They certainly had palette swaps in Symphony, but I think the furthest they ever went was 3. Yeah. Yeah, I think 7 versions of the same enemy. Even though they did different art for them, it's still basically the same enemy because you still fight them the same way. There's no appreciable difference between the strategy and taking them down. So, yeah, a bit excessive if you ask me. So, anyway, chat. Where's the nearest save room? Right above me. That, I believe, is going to do it. We have now bested Harmony of Dissonance. You now know the terrible secret of Dracula's castle. There are 2 castles inside of it. You've seen the epic friendship between Justy and Maxim taken to its logical conclusion. And you've seen possibly the most middling of the Metroid-style Castlevanias. So, hey. This really makes me want to play Aria of Sorrow now. I'm not sure when we're going to do that. I'm probably going to give myself a little time to space things out so I don't OD on Castlevanias. But yeah, Aria is going to be next. And I'm excited for that because, as you all well know, Aria is my favorite out of all of them. So bad ending, best ending. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Anyway, quick word about the schedule. Tomorrow night, the Power Hours. Hooray! Starting a new issue of Nintendo Power. That should be exciting. Start off with some Super Nintendo games or whatever bullshit you managed to dig out of the letters page or whatever. Next year and a half. It actually hasn't been so long since we did Circle of the Moon. It's been less than a year. So maybe ride that high, I suppose. After Thief 4. Oh, fuck, I forgot about Thief 4. Thank you for reminding me. So yeah, Power Hours tomorrow night. Friday, we're doing the wheel of shmups. If you have any other shmups to get them in. You've got 24 more hours. The end of tomorrow night's stream. Also, same for any final lingering Spooktober games you want to throw on the list. Because the Spooktober schedule will be revealed on Friday, and then we'll wheel it up. More Power Hours on Saturday, no stream on Sunday, and then Monday, Spooktober begins in earnest. Was Estos accepted? Let me check. I think it's over $5. If it's over $5, I rejected it. That is a hard and fast rule. I think I kicked one back because it was over the budget. Yes, yeah, I kicked that one back. So yeah. No, you got one more night to figure it out. So anyway, with all that said, with all that rambling done, I am going to find somebody to raid. And I believe tonight, what the hell is this? Oh, let's go raid Blue Zest. Don't often see Blue Zest up this late. They're playing something called Voices of the Void. Blue Zest is always playing cool stuff. I envy a lot of the stuff that Blue Zest streams, honestly. I think they're a really good streamer for doing stuff like building sims and survival sims and stuff. They've got a really good thing going, so let's all go and enjoy that, shall we? Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for the final night of Harmony of Dissonance. I had a good time with this. Even the most middling of Castlevania games, I think, is a good time. There's plenty to comment on. There's plenty to talk about and see and do and whatnot. So hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. And hopefully I will see you all out tomorrow night for the return of the Power Hours. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.